Science and Discovery, Speed Test, Rolling Objects Race. In the small town of Scienceville, every Monday was a day of discovery. Today, under the watchful eyes of Mrs. Smarty, our favorite educator, a new experiment awaited, the Speed Test Challenge. Mrs. Smarty stood in front of her class, a twinkle in her eyes as she announced, "Today's adventure is the Speed Test Challenge. Let's see who can create the fastest moving object." She revealed the materials: colorful balls, tiny toy cars, cylinders, and an impressive-looking ramp. The children cheered in excitement, rushing to gather their materials. They built marvelous machines with ball-filled containers, wobbly cars, and even a few cylinders on wheels. Their laughter filled the classroom as they worked together, making adjustments and testing. One by one, they took turns rolling their creations down the giant ramp. Mrs. Smarty held up a stopwatch, her eyes focused on the race. They cheered for each other, eagerly waiting to see who had built the fastest machine. Finally, all the machines had been tested. With wide eyes and grins, they gathered together to discuss their findings. "Mine went faster than yours," said one child, while another proudly declared, "I made mine with extra weight, so it should have gone even faster." Mrs. Smarty smiled as she helped them understand the importance of analyzing their results. "By discussing your designs, you can learn from each other. Let's continue exploring and discovering." The children worked together, sharing their ideas and building more machines. They laughed, learned, and continued to test their creations. By the end of the day, they had discovered so much about speed and design. As the sun began to set, Mrs. Smarty reminded them of one important lesson: never stop exploring and discovering. Keep asking questions and building your own marvelous machines. The children left the classroom with their minds buzzing with ideas. They couldn't wait to go home and continue their scientific adventures. In the following days, the children tested, built, and learned more than ever before. They asked questions, discovered new things, and even built a few more machines to race down the ramp. Finally, it was time for a celebration. They gathered in the playground to share their latest discoveries, laughing and cheering as they raced their machines one last time. Their hard work had paid off, and they were filled with pride. As they gathered for a group photo, the children couldn't help but smile. They had learned so much about speed, design, and teamwork. Mrs. Smarty was proud of them all, knowing that this was just the beginning of their scientific adventures.